Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 24th, 2023, and this is another, well, what did I get done yesterday, or what did I get done yesterday and today? Or at least I can show you part of that. So when we left things with the last video over here on the new property, there was a large brush pile here that we had in this location, and I had a couple of piles over there by the large tree over there. And a couple piles, one of topsoil and one of the subsoil, the sandy gravel material that came out of the hole. So there's a hugelkultur pit way over there, close to the road, and that's where we left things in the last video. And right where I'm standing right now, there was a rather large brush pile. So what I ended up doing was digging another hugelkultur pit. So hugelkultur pit, quite simply, is it's a term that I came up with. Hugelkultur refers to woody material being covered by soil and planting your crops or your permaculture beds into it. So it could be a mixture of vegetables, herbs, could be fruit trees, could be berry bushes, could be any number of things that you plant into it. And as that wood material breaks down, it adds more nutrients, more carbon, and creates a habitat for the microorganisms, and they feed the plants that you're growing in the hugelkultur bed. What I've done, because and I've explained this in videos in the past, is I switched over to completely burying them, because what ended up happening was I didn't have enough time to work on the hugelkultur mounds, because weeds would get started in there, and the wood would break down over time, and it wouldn't be as much of a mound. And I prefer to use the raised beds or the techniques we're using in the food forest. So I still wanted to use all that woody material, and we had lots to clean up from all the emerald ash boring insects that destroyed so many of the ash trees. And as a consequence, because of the storms and those dead trees, I lost so many other trees as well. So I wanted to switch the hugelkultur mounds to hugelkultur pits. So since I have an excavator, I started digging big pits and taking all of the root balls, all the branches, all the small leaves and twigs and all of that material, and putting it in the hole. And what I do is I take off the topsoil first. If I was in an area where there is topsoil, put it in one pile. Then after I remove the topsoil, I remove all the subsoil and dig a good sized pit. Now these two pits that I dug up here in the last couple of days, the one over there and the one right here, both are, I'd say, just on the smaller size. And this time I did record this. So I set a camera up right up over there, and I had one right up over here, so you could see Elon, the Takushi TB290 excavator, where I use that to dig the material, pile the topsoil there, and pile all the subsoil right there. So that's what I did do. After digging the pit that was right here, I took all of the brush pile that was right here, put it down into the pit, crushed it down really, really well. Now this will need more work in the future, but then I grabbed some of the subsoil that was over in this location, and I took that, put it in on top of the hugelkultur pit down in here, the woody material that was in there, jam-pack it in, and then I ran the excavator over it. Then I went and got the Hulk, which is a Takushi TL12 V2 track loader with the rear bumper on it that I posted a video about from Precision Armor, and the grapple from Prime Attachments. So I use that rock and root grapple to grab a hold of the material. Did I use that? Sorry, I didn't use that. I went and got the bucket instead. I didn't use the grapple that particular time. I used it earlier, earlier in the week, multiple times. So I used the bucket to go ahead and start taking some of the pile that was here, all the pile actually, and spreading it out in those low spots, wet spots up there where all the root trees were located, and I was getting stuck. Then today I came up and the topsoil, half of this was over there. I used the Hulk to grab a hold of that topsoil, put it over here, scooped up some of the surface topsoil that was in here, then used the remainder of that pile to spread it out over there, and then I grabbed the rest of the material that was in this pile that was here and spread it out over there as well. It's fall time here now, and so the temperature's dropping. It was all overcast all day today, and we got a small amount of rain. So I really wanted to get this at least smoothed out for the first step. Now hopefully the next couple of days we'll have some dry days, and what I'll do is I'll track this in better, try and smooth it all out. The topsoil is so wet, it just wants to cling to everything. So I wanted to put it on a drier spot right here. This is a drier spot. Not that this will dry out very much at all, but I wanted to get it in a drier location, because picking up this heavy wet topsoil in soft ground over there was just burying the equipment. So I got it all out. There's a lot of work to do around here, but the rest of today I went over and worked around pond 8, the new pond, and I'll make a video about that coming up shortly. So what you'll see in the rest of this video is you'll see some of the work that I did with Elon, digging this hugelkultur pit, packing the material that was in the brush pile into the pit, and then using some of the subsoil, and then I use the Hulk later on to smooth some of it out as well. So that's what you'll see in this video. So that's what I've been up to. I got some other jobs to get to before the end of the day today. It's getting late now, and I hope you folks are staying safe and taking good care of yourselves. Really appreciate your comments that we get in the videos. It's always nice, and the thumbs up, really appreciate those as well. And if you did find this video somewhat entertaining or informative, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take good care of yourselves. Bye bye now. True.